Hello, everybody. TBest family is here, and we are here to discuss or to explain one of the events that happened 2 days ago. We went to an event, phenomenally organized event. If you ever go to events, this is an event you want to visit. By the way, I recommend going to events only for purposes of meeting people, network, and create stuff for connections with people. Now, if you one of those individuals who are afraid to go to the events, I think you should rethink your decision. Because at the event, let's say it's a networking event, you can meet somebody who could help you A, develop your skills, B, recommend you to somebody in their network who could help you start a new career path, C, you could keep somebody in the benches for a long time, and then one day you'll remember, oh, I met this gentleman and he said that he could help me with, let's just say, a job in um, industrial warehouse. If you sit home and you don't visit those events, and it goes for both, for business owners, for employees, for C-level executives, it doesn't matter. This is where you build relationships. This is where you get to know people who you never knew before. Now, people will say to me, you know what? We see these people in LinkedIn. That's good enough. I understand. But in the LinkedIn, you don't get to have an eye contact. You don't get to tell them your story. You don't get to even see them. And they might have changed. They might have even changed the jobs and forgot to change it on the LinkedIn. When you go out, don't be afraid. Be yourself. Enjoy talking to people. Keep an eye contact. Make sure you do a strong handshake. Doesn't matter who you're meeting. You do not know who you're meeting. But one of those instances just happened to me. I was talking to a gentleman and he looked like he was looking for a job. At the end of the day, it looks like I will be his client. You know, that's how it works. When you meet somebody who is doing your job or doing their job for so long and they could teach you something new, you want to become their client. And if it's coaching, that's great. If it's engineering, that's even better because it's a hands-on. They could take you on the team. Be out there. Don't sit home. Don't just discourage yourself saying that, oh, you know what, there's no events for my type of industry. There's an event for everybody. And I loved how this organization did it because they did a speed networking. And you see it in one of our videos. Speed networking is amazing because in 2 minutes, focused talking and your elevator speech about yourself, your story that you should have. And if you want to have that story, I could introduce you to somebody who could teach you how to put that together. One of the speaking classes that I attended. You are learning to tell yourself about yourself. Now, once you get out there, it becomes easier. The more you get out, the more it's easier. But you get to meet people like the same trait. You get to discuss the same ideas. You get to formulate friends. You get to invite people over for lunch. This might not look serious or important for you or for your trade, but let me tell you this. Let's pick a path that is people don't think it's worthwhile. Let's say you are a cashier at any of the local stores. If you go to this event and you want to have a elevation in your career, and you meet a manager from a different store, and you tell them what you've done, and they tell you, you know what, with your experience, we're hiring assistant manager for the shift. Guess what? You just landed yourself a connection to go from a cashier to an assistant manager. Would this happen if you stayed home? Ask yourself. Would this happen if you stayed in your office or if you just did the job? This is something that is very important part on your end. Nobody else will do it for you. Get out there. Meet with people. Now when this is all digitalized and everybody's out there and everybody's making stuff on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. That's where you can find us, by the way. Like, subscribe, share for with everybody. But this is very important. Meeting people is each person, each handshake gets you closer to where you need to be. Now you get to have connections that could help you out in your growth career, in your business career. That doesn't matter actually. It's just you get to meet different people, because if you sit home, who do you know? Your same circle of friends. That same circle of friends gonna get you to the next level. Maybe yours will, maybe mine will. But with getting out there and meeting different people, you will be able to get yourself to the next level faster. Don't overlook that. Remember that. Get out there, meet people, network, and make sure, I didn't say go to the bar. It's also part of networking, but go to networking events, meet people at the events, search up your events in your city, in your town. Get out there, present yourself, have a story about yourself, and it will pay out. I promise you. One day you will say, you know what, I saw this video and that's how I went out and I met this person. And this person introduced me to the other person. That's the only way it works. And if you don't do it, don't blame anybody. But let me tell you this. If you want to change something in your life, reach out. We can connect you with an employer or an employee who has passed through this, and he could tell you or she could tell you how to do it. If you are looking to change something, or if you're looking to elevate your career, TBest is here to serve you. We want to work with you. We want to partner up with you. Like, share, subscribe, let your friends know. Check out your next event near yourself. Register for it. There's a lot of free events, and make sure you attend. That will put you on the next step to success.